Welcome to my Rolling Stones magazine review. So, I don't have a new Rolling Stones magazine, but I do have a Rolling Stones magazine from the year May 2nd, 1991. How ironic, I picked the issue that was issued on my birthday. Birthday, not year. May 2nd. Wow, how it's kind of weird. In 1991. I saw this picture and I knew who these girls were. Wilson Phillips. They are the daughters of rock stars. And I don't really know anything that much about them, but I know they have an 80s hit song, one. Two, I know that they worked with Glenn Ballard, the producer who made Jagged Little Pill by Alanis Morissette, and he made a few songs like Diamonds and Box with Katy Perry. So I know the producer, so I know a little bit about them, but I don't. But I have a really cool fact about them that I heard is that there's three girls, right? And when they got in the studio with Glenn, he was producing their music and he heard like them in playback and he heard one voice. He said they sounded like one big voice instead of like you know how a girl group literally there's like five different voices, five different styles of singing. When he was making their music, he viewed it as one voice, which is like really interesting. But okay, let's go through it. I love the makeup. The makeup is so 90s. Like woman done like no eyeshadow, powder foundation, and like a brick red lip, but a super stylized haircut, like straight bangs, the pixie, the side part straight, like no, there's no texture, there's no waves. It was all about looking professional. It's so weird. There was like a weird era from like 91 to like 90 up until 2000. It was very like professional, and then because of that we got the 2000s, which were very like bright, young, glittery, glossy lips. Like lip gloss was not popular in the 90s. It was popular in the 2000s. Oh my god, this is like so not now. Like we're promoting cigarettes on magazines, like that doesn't happen anymore. But I have seen vapes be advertised, so that speaks for like the generation and era that we're in. Okay, excuse me, miss. Here. Let's pretend you're a parrot. Okay, get off of me. Is this 1991 or this? I guess the Rolling Stone style was always very like nostalgic and very like. It reads to me like 70s. Okay, let's see the stars that were in Rolling Stone. Lenny Kravitz. Hot. Rod Stewart. Hot. I want to see. Oh wait, I thought this was Billboard, but like I love Billboard magazine because they tell you like the top 100 of like the week and like whatever year it was. So it's interesting to see what songs are popular then. Ooh, who is this? I love them. Nymphs. I love her. She's like a before we got Hayley Williams, like a 1990s version of Hayley Williams. Like Hayley Williams was probably born like in 91. And someone was already doing her image before her. So when she got famous for her image, it's because it was done before. All that I wanted was you. Oh my god. 8 CDs for 1 cent? What's happening? That's crazy. Oh my god, look. Mariah Carey's self-titled. Bette Midler. Whitney Houston. That's so cool. Like, those are the albums that were being promoted 23 years ago, 21 years ago. Yes. Now this, it doesn't get any more, like, we had professional 90s, but we also had like Polaroid hipster 90s. And when did Clueless come out? Is that a 90s movie or is it a 2000s movie? But like, no name brands, no flashy labels. It was just like about like artsy expression. She kind of looks like Nicole Kidman here. I don't know what sister this is, but she looks like Nicole Kidman. And now it's all about like a little bit thank you to Billie Eilish, but she popularized, like, it was already happening, but for for a main pop girl to be using a certain image that's popular at the moment to popularize it, she popularized flashy name brands, which is so ironic because I thought she was like anti-establishment and like anti-body shaming because of like her like fabrics and silhouettes that she used, but she was also so like regular. But I guess that's what made her relatable to like some people, in the sense that she used like all the name brands, like if she wore a piece of clothing, it was only the name brand showing. Not a fan of that, so I wasn't like a fan of her style, and still kind of not. But it's interesting that she was like she made that cool because it was already cool, but not the cool, just like I'm gonna say cool like 20 times, but like she done what is perceived as cool and not what really is cool. What is cool is being yourself, being messy, being ugly, being punk rock, not being perfect, being what the internet tells you is cool. That's my perception of cool. What's your perception of cool? Okay, there's like so many words I don't want to read right now. I just want to look at pictures. Here, let's look at pictures. I'm going to show you pictures while I look at them through the screen. And I can't even see that far because I have like bad eyesight thanks to my mom. Okay, I can't see anything. Let's go. My nails kind of hurt. I got them done for the first time and it feels like braces on my fingers. Like if you ever had braces before, you know that pain of like stiffness and soreness? I feel that on my fingers and I don't really like it. I can't do anything. Oh my god, charts, yes. Charts. Let's see what the #1 Billboard Top 50 album in 1991. Mariah Carey's self-titled. What? I don't think we're ever gonna see that again. I mean, that's a lie. We're gonna see Mariah Carey's face and voice every single year for the rest of our life because of her Christmas song. She probably bought like 5 houses based on just like the sales from that song. Wilson Phillips, they self-titled too. Let's see. Heart-shaped world. Oh, that's cute. Chris Isaac. MC Hammers. Please, Hammer, don't hurt him. The Doors soundtrack. What? It's so interesting because I don't recognize these names because they're not part of my generation. And if I didn't live it, then it doesn't exist. Isn't that like what our generation, like Z's and X's and Y's and whatever, believe that if you didn't watch it or if you didn't see it, then it didn't happen? That's like a downfall of like the ego. Madonna's The Immaculate Collection. US singles, Gloria Estefan was #1, Coming Out of the Dark. Signed with Epic. You know who else was signed with Epic? These girls. They were signed to Epic Records. Janet Jackson's State of the World. Amy Grant, Baby Baby. Oh my god, these titles, they're like not titles that are today. Hold Your Light, Tara Kemp. Mariah Carey's Someday. Roxette, Joyride. It's funny how like language evolves over time. Like in the 60s, it was all about I love you, or let me hold your hand, or I love you so much, or like it was all about like a full sentence. And like now you can do like one word, which I love. I love a 1 word, a 2 word, and a 3 word. If it goes more than that, it's like it's too weird for my head. And if it's too weird for me, then it's too weird for other people. But I love like 1 word things. Like a 2 word Paradise Theater. 2 different words put together and it makes something new. Okay. So that was my review. Not really of the magazine, but like just hanging out with me while we read. And I'll probably make a collages out of this because I love all like the fonts and the colors. I'm gonna have some fun with this. So I recommend you going to any vintage store that you have around you and finding a Rolling Stone magazine. And it shows, it's like a photo album, like a snapshot of America or of the world at one time. Like any of these songs or any of these albums or any of these people, they don't look like that no more and they're not popular anymore. So it's really interesting like to be able to hold like history in your hands. And like these girls, well, let's say they were like 23 here, now they're like 40, 50, 60. Like you're only like 21s. But okay, peace out from me, Wilson Phillips, and the 1990s. Bye.